Tameka Mays, and my ugly is self-acceptance.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the EYU. We're on another journey today. Many of us struggle with acceptance of others, but how many of you struggle with the acceptance of yourself? Today we have Miss Tameka Mays, and she's going to explain to us her ugly.
Well, when I say self-acceptance, it's more so just kind of like, am I good enough? Am I good enough? What I present in my relationships, in my friendship, in my work relationships, do that make me feel like what I'm presenting is good enough? And for so long I struggled with that, because even being like a small child and you're the oldest, and then for me, and I don't know if it was self-pressure or I just had this thing, man, I just gotta be good. I have to be the best child. I have to kind of get the best grades, set the example for my younger sisters and brothers. And so you kind of put this pressure on yourself where you're just trying to be the best that you can be. However, in the interim of it, you're kind of like losing yourself. It's kind of like, am I only doing this because I'm trying to please you, or I'm trying to please the idea of who you think I am, or what I should be, or what I should be doing for you? So for a long time, it was kind of like I struggled with just accepting, who I am, as far as, not always trying to be, I guess I won't say the nice or the good girl, oh, Tameka, that's the good girl. I mean, even now, if you probably interview half my family, they'll be like, oh yeah, Tameka, she was a good girl. She never gave us any problems, and she never did this, and she never did that. And it was just kind of like, oh, I don't feel like being a good girl. I don't, but again, it's kind of like, because you try to walk in that footstep, where you try to walk into that path that other people laid for you, you kind of begin to lose who you really are, and what you want to do, and who you want to be, and just kind of accepting, I'm not a good girl. Deep down, I'm a bad girl.
Wow, Tameka, first and foremost, that was a lot. Like that takes a lot, because a lot of us spend our times, there's this psychologist named Carl Rogers, and it's these three people we try to impress. The real us, the ideal us, and the ought to be us. And a lot of times we're trying to be the ought to be, because the real us, a lot of people we feel could not handle. So in your journeys, in your struggles, in your thought processes throughout the day, do you ever just kind of sit and wonder and be like, do people really see me? Like, do people really see Tameka?
Right. Well, I think where I'm at in my life right now, I'm almost at the point where I feel like I am delivered from people and what they think about me, how they feel about me. And to me, what I struggle with is that, I don't think people can handle the real me. So when they see it and they get a glimpse of it, they're like, whoa, who is this? And it's like, okay, like for instance, let me give you an example. Just the type of person I am. I think a lot of people, they're drawn to me. A lot of people like to be around me. They just enjoy my company. And however, to me, it's pressure, because really, if you ask people, oh, she the life of the party, she this and that, but really, I'm shy and I don't like to be around people. I don't like to talk in front of people. I just kind of like to be to myself, because when I'm around other people, or when I'm around other, different cliques or different circles, I have to give so much of myself I'm tired at the end of the day. So half the time, it's just kind of like, or they may say, man, you just so unemotional, you don't show no concern, or you don't show no, but I'm like, because I don't feel like it. So now it's kind of like, that's what I'm giving you, and that's what you got to be okay with that. You got to learn to accept it, or when I say no, when I'm like, hey. So now I'm at the point I'm learning to accept, because it was funny, I was telling my husband the other day, I said, because when you have that ability to produce for others when they need you, it's a constant, hey, I need, can you this, can you that? And I had to tell my husband the other night, I said, you know what, I don't want to do nothing for nobody. I said, nobody. I ain't doing nothing for nobody. He looked at me, I was like, look, I'm tired. I said, I'm tired of doing stuff for other people, and I'm just, so he looked at me like, Tameka, I'm like, yes, I ain't gonna do nothing for nobody. So he was like, are you serious? I'm like, and I said, you know what, I feel okay with it. I'm okay with that. if I could do it and I feel like doing it, I'll do it. And if not, so I'm learning to accept me and how I feel. So my self-acceptance is, I'm just in that journey right now, and I ain't gonna lie, it feel good, but yeah, and it almost kind of make me feel guilty a little bit because I'm so used to saying yes and you know, and doing all this other kind of stuff, but now I'm saying no, and I'm not gonna do it. Like the hardest thing that I had to do the other day, I was working on this project for my mom. She wanted me to handle it, and I got to the point where I called and said, Mom, here's the phone number, you probably won't have to take care of this yourself. You know, so like I'm really starting to just kind of say, hey, you know what, I'm not doing it. So that's a part of my self-acceptance and my healing journey, and being able to really accept. It's okay for me to say no. It's okay for me to not want to go hang out. It's okay for me to just, you know, or if I do want to go hang out. So it is just okay for me learning to accept me and who I am and what I'm feeling and what I'm going through at the point.
Well, we want to thank Tameka for her honesty, like 100%, because many people struggle with that little word that only has 2 letters, and that's no. And a lot of times when you're used to people depending upon you, that's part of being a leader too. A lot of leaders have a hard time saying no. It's not those people that think the party's gonna fail if they don't come. It's not that type. It's the type of person that wants to give someone the best of what they have, and that's 100% of me, even if I'm only at 10%. And most people are selfish because they'll take, but they're not giving. They're not giving. So the one hand you have someone like Tameka who's sitting and saying, man, it's just me being who I really am. Is that really going to be good enough for people? How are they going to interpret this no? Because I don't care what you say, but if it's somebody close to you, it makes you feel guilty.
Right.
That's when the guilt comes in, because a lot of times those close to us don't respect that we're tired. That we want to just do stuff with our family, and we're not trying to make sure your event is on and popping. We just want to be popping at our house with our family. And so the best part about it is that she's now in her journey moment. So she's expressing it, and she's doing it to the best of her ability, and she's enjoying her no. I feel guilty, but that don't mean I'm gonna call you and say I changed my mind either. You see what I'm saying? That's not what that means. So Tameka, if you had 30 seconds to look out here and just tell somebody the power of no, the power of accepting the fact that I can't be everything for everybody else if I can't be 100% for me. It's about self-care, but it's really what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Giving. Because even in your field, both of them, you're constantly giving. She's a licensed massage therapist, and she also works with children and daycare, and that's you always giving. So if you had somebody out there that was really like, you could see them, because the burnout is real.
Absolutely.
And it manifests depression, it manifests like
sickness in your body,
all kind of stuff happens because you can't say no. So if you had 30 seconds, I want you to look this way and just encourage, because you know we're about encouragement, empowerment, and evolving.
Absolutely.
And there's somebody out there that's relating to you, and they're just like, but how did she just start saying no? Because some people really struggle with saying no.
Absolutely. Well, as I said earlier, my ugly was just the self-acceptance of who I am and where I'm at in my life right now. And so, again, one of the biggest things, and Tisha said it well, is just kind of summing up and just say no. It's okay to say no, and when you say no, don't feel guilty about saying no, because trust, if you die today, that task that someone called you for is still gonna get done. So if you don't put 1 cent in it, 2 cents in it, or 3 cents in it, it's still gonna get done. So it's okay to say no. It's okay to accept who you are and where you are in life, but not just accept it, but make sure you're accepting it and that you're growing and you're being better. I love you. Be encouraged, and until next time, be ugly.
Well, she said it best. I'm Letitia Anderson, and we are out here just telling people no left and right. So until next time, embrace your ugly.
Yay.